do you say thank you in Malayalam?
Tony doesn't get here till tomorrow, which is a great luxury, right? Get some work done without him.
When the crew gets there a day before me, I don't really know what they do with that time.
I need a hat.
A lot of talking to Mr. Fisty, I'm guessing.
What do you guys think of this one?
If they're missing from my mini bar, I'm not paying.
That's my hat.
If they're charging porn to my room, this will not pass.
I like this one. All these.
It's always a great luxury when we arrive somewhere a little bit early and we can go scout a scene. In particular, ones that we're not so sure about.
The Kalarapiatu scene, that martial arts.
What is it? I can't even pronounce it.
Seemed like a good idea on paper back in New York. Once we got there, just didn't seem like the right fit for Tony.
My only concern is this takes a certain amount of gracefulness and skill. Sorry, Tony. The shirt off thing? Come on! Tony with a stick and his shirt off hitting people.
Well, originally we just had the video cameras, and then we added the LEDus. We also have little one-chip cameras for underwater, and now we have these 7Ds. See?
Todd Liebler, Emmy Award-winning cameraman, cinematographer. Zach Zamboni, Emmy Award-winning cinematographer, cameraman.
Todd and Zach have been the main camera guys on No Reservations for most of the series.
We're always trying to make this show more cinematic.
Zamboni's a strange yet dedicated man.
I got the shot. I felt it, man.
When Zach came on board, he raised the game for all of us.
Nani.
Todd, he's a constant. It's like, if I'm going, he's going. If he's going, I'm going. If he's not going, I'm thinking about not going.
What is B-roll?
B-roll is just without main actors.
And why is it important?
It supports the scene with emotion, color, texture.
You should never underestimate the importance of good B-roll because when everything else is crap, good B-roll carry you the entire time.
What is your name?
Zach.
Jack, my name is Franklin. Franklin? Yeah. Yeah, man.
Stay posted here. I'm gonna start them here so they come into frame. All right, here we go. Start walking and talking.
From the river, from the Gulf? Both.
Is there still fish out or? Yeah, you know, when you show up at a fish market and there's like no fish there.
That's hard to bounce back from, by the way. You know, it requires a lot of the viewer. Try to imagine it as a thriving, business. Well, no, I can't. What's the point? Why are you there?
All right, so here's what we'll do.
So while Chris was trying to figure out how the scene was going to work, Tony had his own emergency that I was trying to help him out with.
Do you need anything? Coffee? Okay.
They have relaxed attitudes towards prescription drugs here, don't they? You should try to buy some over the counter. You look innocent. Try to look like you're in pain.
Okay.
No. That's not good.
No?
You're in pain. Terrible psychic and physical pain. Oh, Diane, I've known you so long. Your insane gaze. Some might call it Manson-esque. In fact, really, all she's missing is a little X on the forehead. Vicodins, Demerols, Dilaudid. That's what we want, Diane. Score my drugs, Diane. Score my drugs. It's all I ask.
How long have you been working with Diane?
Since 2001.
2002. August 2002. My very first shoot was New Orleans. Very first scene was that snowball place. And right before we start the scene, Tony's like, oh man, I hate these kind of sweet, treacly dessert kind of places. I'm like,
Did it end up at the show, Diane?
probably not, but remember.
No probably about it, Diane. If anyone is an essential part of the dysfunctional family that makes No Reservations, it's Diane.
Oh, of course.
Always the hero.
Tony's pimping Diane out for his meds, and the rest of us are in this fishless fish market trying to establish a scene and get something shot. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 2 walkovers this bridge.
How do you feel about Todd's shot?
Yeah. How do I feel about it?
Yeah, it's gonna be nice, I think, right?
All I do is I think about insurance at this moment. I'm covered for this?
Todd? You. Are you destroying someone else's property?
Are we doing a walk across the bridge or not?
Yeah, I guess so.
Now here comes the lens discussion that's going to take the next 20 minutes.
You know what? I may not be able to fit this lens either.
Oh, it's not going to fit. Can you shoot something right now? Okay, so if I sent Tony halfway across the bridge by himself to walk.
The walk, deep thoughts. There's deep thoughts. That's basically that shot of me staring out.
Yeah.
Then there's the long, thoughtful walk with scenery in the background. Medium shot of staring with a semi-meaningful, blissed out look at said scenery. Oh, the walk-in. Hate that. So season 3. Sometimes I feel like more like just a traveling tube into which food is packed.
So we went to the fish market, we got what we needed, and then we sort of hustled over to the, call it a restaurant where we were going to do our scene. We went in to take a look at the lighting situation, and it was one of those where I walked in, I'm like, Zach's head's going to explode when he walks in here. What do you think?
Now, if they're this way,
Still gonna be like 0 film.
It doesn't look good. They're looking at the ceiling.
Isn't there a PowerPoint right there?
and there's power right there.
Just jam a bunch of light up there.
And the more people involved in the discussion, it doesn't get any smarter as you add on another smart person. You have 3 smart people equals 1 idiot.
Maybe right here.
It's like the Mo, Larry, and Curly Institute in cinematography.
Certainly more interesting than inside.
Yeah. So signs that Tony's getting anxious or antsy. If it's a food scene, he'll say, so, you guys need a wide shot, right?
Yeah.
What?
Or he'll just stare at you.
What are the key elements of the scene?
Gotta shoot the food, food prep, food consumption, Tony banter, psychic banter. 5 points of television filmmaking right there.
It's conversational, you know, don't look into the camera. The cameras are
Just talk to
invisible.
Tony. Just ignore us.
Fine.
Just ignore us. Unless we yell at you or something. That's what we want to do. With Diane, I know she's done this enough. She does it well. She's going to get the job done.
Integral part of your job or part of these scenes then?
Kind of combination, mommy, babysitter, psychologist, right? Getting just this stuff organized.
Walking them down over there. I mean, the first thing we do when we walk in somewhere, and it's typically like 10 minutes before we start shooting, is try to figure out how we're going to set this thing up.
Sound's gonna be a problem.
Yeah? Is lighting going to be a problem? Yeah? Does that matter? No.
I feel just surrounded by love. I feel very secure. I mean, you know, it's all my best friends in the world, all in one place. But I spend more time with you guys, I mean, cumulatively than or anyone else I know. Now, like, you're all here, it's like Scarecrow, Tin Man, Cowardly Lion, and the Wizard, Annie M, all in one place.
Button your top button. It's getting too sexy for television.